Hi witches and happy Tuesday. Welcome back to my channel, and we are in a different area than we usually are. We are in my sacred space, so welcome everybody. Now for today I wanted to talk a little bit about how I set up my altar for the new moon in Scorpio, which is occurring today. So hopefully this gives you a little bit of inspiration for tonight's workings. First thing I'm going to do, as always, is go ahead and cleanse my altar in the way I see fit. And for today, I will be using my good old-fashioned Florida water. Now, this is something that I've been experimenting with a little bit more recently. It's something that I've been using actually a lot to cleanse my altars, which I really like. And it's a little bit less messy than smoke cleansing, which tends to leave a little bit of dust. So this is an alcohol-based like cleansing water. I encourage you guys to look into the history of Florida water because it's neither water nor is it actually from Florida, but it is used in a wide variety of practices, including some folk practices, and I'm really enjoying experimenting with it and learning more about this beautiful tool. Oh my gosh, and I just love the way Florida water smells. Next, I'm going to be putting on this beautiful altar cloth. I know I said I never use altar cloths, but I swear this one changed my mind, so thank you again so much to Shelby, who sent this to me off my Amazon wish list. I literally cried. It's so amazing, and I love it because it has all the moon phases on it. So I tend to point the moon phase that I am working with, this one being the new moon, towards the rest of my wonderful congregants when I am doing my patron rituals. So that's how I'm going to face it today. Okay, so now that I have my altar cloth set up, I am going to be adding my jar to use to make new moon water to help with some like new beginnings and to also use during Samhain. And I love this jar. In all honesty, I got it in like the $5 section, in the $5 Halloween section at Target. I saw that it matched my altar cloth. It has like a gold snake on it. So how could I say no? It is perfect. It has one of Hecate's sacred symbols, and I use it to make new moon water, which again, we'll be making this evening. Yay! Okay, so next I added some herbs that I'm personally going to be using for my own workings. I'm going to be doing like just a nice like steaming shower cleanse. So I have some wormwood, some rosemary, some regular rose petals, and some chamomile. I'll be putting those into a sachet and just taking a ritual shower before my own workings for this evening. So again, I want to remain sensitive to those practitioners who are not practicing. This is something that is completely optional, but something that I'm using to decorate my altar. I love the way herbs in jars looks. Like, who doesn't, right? Next, I'm going to be adding 2 candles. I have my white skull candle that I use to represent Hecate, and I tend to use this candle in my new moon altars to represent her because she is very much associated with that new moon, and I always enjoy having her in my space during this time. And then, of course, my black candle for protection. I also just love the way this one smells. It is the Midsummer's Night from Yankee Candle, which I know seems like very mundane and boring, but I love that scent so much, and it really just makes everything feel a little bit more magical. Next, I'm adding some herbs for decor. I love the way herb bundles look. I think I'm just a really witchy person. I don't really know what to say, but this is some wormwood that one of my coven sisters gave to me. She grew it in her garden, and then some lavender I picked. I use this as a prop a lot. I just love it. I don't even care. So putting those on either side. Alright guys, we are coming down to the end of some of our items for today. I'm going to be adding next these 2 little shed jars. Let me show you guys up close really quick. And these guys right here, I don't know if you can see them, it's just little pieces of my snake shed. And again, the Scorpio new moon is all about transformation, and I love symmetry, so 2 are going to go on either side of my herb bundles here right at the front, because we're centering and focusing on that element of transformation. I also have several keys here that I'm going to be adding symmetrically on either side of my moon water jar, simply to kind of invite that door opening energy that the solar eclipse so often has, right? So just putting some keys, also a sign of Hecate. Alright, wrapping up with a few more trinkets. I have a bunch of crystals that I got in this amazing advent calendar that I'm actually using to count down until Samhain, that I got from this amazing company called Sky Bombs. They sent it to me. Basically, the concept is like you open a crystal every day, and when I opened these ones, I decided that I was going to use them on my Samhain, or not my Samhain altar, on my new moon in Scorpio altar. I'm working on my Samhain one later this week. Now, I have, oh my gosh, I can't remember what this one is. I want to say calcite, but I know that's not right. I'm so sorry. But I also have some rose quartz, some bloodstone, which is fantastic for this time of year, as well as some tree agate in this cute little pillar, which I thought was amazing. So these I'm going to put again, kind of symmetrically between things. I just live for symmetry, guys. What can I say? And then I have this really beautiful space in the center. All right, now I feel like it wouldn't be an altar of mine if I didn't have a bunch of bones on there. Again, just to remind us of the death of our old selves and the rebirth of our new. These are some deer vertebrae that I found in the woods, so I'm just adding these here. And yeah, they are really big. I always am surprised by how big deer bones actually are. And then finally, I am just going to add my Ask the Witch tarot deck right to the middle, which is what I'm going to be using for doing some divination this evening. So hopefully this helped give you guys some inspiration. I'm going to turn the camera around and I'll show you the finished altar. Bye, guys!